We should be good on YouTube. And
Hey.
we're on. And we're on YouTube, which means we can start the show. What is this? This is a sports, news, entertainment, politics, all that stuff show. And now we're on YouTube. All right. And now we're going to start the music for the people that watch it on that listen to it on SoundCloud. And yeah. All right.
Let's get it.
We'll be back in a moment.
3, 2, 1.
What is up? We are back once again, episode 6 of The Break Room, world famous The Break Room. James, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Doing good. Being loud, being proud.
Obviously, it's one of the most boring times in the world of sports, so we decided to take a little bit different approach today. Really focusing on more entertainment, more tech stuff, considering that's what everybody's doing. But let's get right into today. We're going to start off with a little DeflateGate discussion, and then after that 10-minute DeflateGate discussion, we would like to open the floor to the viewers on YouTube and the viewers on Periscope to ask us any question on any topic in the world, and we'll try to give it a go.
Yeah, yep. I'm James. He's Franklin. We
Yes.
are The Break Room. Brought to you by WPKM 96.3 The Beet. And I just realized that my headphones were way too loud.
Way too long.
So Franklin was busting my eardrum, but we're ready to go.
And we're back.
So, first things first. Franklin said,
DeflateGate rears its ugly head again.
yes, yeah. As I let out a big sigh.
I don't want to talk about it.
But we have to.
But we have to because
It's been-
there's nothing in sports going on. And it honestly upsets me because the NFL is just making an absolute mockery of themselves.
Yeah. Some of you may be saying, oh, MLB All-Star Game was 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Well,
but the MLB All-Star Game was a joke.
yeah. Big Papi getting pulled early. That was interesting.
Jose Fernandez said he was going to groove him through fastballs, and he walked him. The heck was that about?
Get out of here with that. All-Star. 4-2. It's not like an NBA All-Star Game. It's 180 to 155.
Which I hate. I hate All-Star games. I think they're dumb. I like watching the little side competitions more than anything.
Yeah, yeah. But back to our topic.
Yes, fans and viewers, we'd love to hear everything. Pokemon sucks. That's great. His house is a Poke Gym and people stop on it. But we'll talk about that later. Yes, actually, we're talking about football right now.
Pokemon later.
Pokemon later in the show. Deflategate, it's annoying. I think everyone, in their, right mind, obviously sees that the NFL is being absolutely ridiculous, and Roger Goodell is making a mockery of the league, and
Yeah.
Brady doesn't deserve the suspension he's getting when LaShawn McCoy can go assault someone in a nightclub, and then he can play week 1. That makes no sense to me. That makes 0 sense to me.
See, a lot of people are going to compare it to different cases, and I do so as well. But I think what I have seen, what I've researched, there's evidence that he has done wrong. Why would Tom Brady destroy evidence? Granted, I'm not disagreeing with you on the LaShawn McCoy or other cases being, just a little slap of the hand with a ruler saying, no, not again, but you can play. Like how a lot of, maybe not a lot, but we've seen domestic abuse, we've seen robbery, crime, DUIs, etc. taken.
You can beat
lighter.
someone up in a nightclub and play. If you take one hit of weed, you're done.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Take a little LeGarrette Blunt out on the road with you then.
Like Garrett, little Reggie Bush.
Hey! All right, that'll be enough of the
Weed
the
references.
puns for this episode.
Sorry, Mom.
But I can't even find the words to it. We've been talking about it. Everybody's been talking about it for a really long time now. So it's like, what else could be brought up?
It's like beating a dead horse. I know the major networks have nothing to talk about right now, but in Deflategate's the only thing going on. But I want to say the NFL is just creating this Deflategate thing to make it go even further so they can be in the limelight. Because it's not their season. They have to make headway somehow.
Mm-hmm. But back to what I think of the Patriots, I think it is wrong what they did. If it's out of the boundaries, of the set restrictions for inflation of a ball, 12 of the 13 balls.
We're sitting here talking about a ball.
We're talking about balls.
We're sitting here talking about a ball. It's ridiculous. Not a game. The ball.
Yeah.
The Patriots absolutely rolled the Colts that game. It's not like a ball with 0.2 PSI would have helped.
We'll never know. We'll never know. Will we? What about Spygate?
I'm a Dolphins fan, and I'm for the Patriots right now. I think it's terrible what's going on.
Why did Tom Brady destroy this offense then?
They said they didn't need it, so I don't know why he did it. He just did it just because he's Tom Brady. TB12.
Did it because he's Tom Brady. A little question mark there.
He's TB12. He can do what he wants.
Obviously, because he got to play the first 4 games of the season last year.
Jimmy Garoppolo, he's a good quarterback. I don't think they'll have that big of a downfall from Tom Brady.
But see, this is what we were talking about. This is the exact same thing we talked about 1 year ago. How Jimmy Garoppolo was going to do in the first 4 games of the season.
Right.
How they were going to cope. Were they going to be a playoff team? And then Brady gets reinstated, per se.
Magically.
Takes the restriction away, and he gets to play. So, the boy who cries wolf, really, I'm expecting Brady to play somehow, even though what news came out yesterday about the federal courts dismissing the case, saying they weren't going to take it.
He can take it to Supreme Court and appeal the ruling if he so chooses.
But then it makes Roger Goodell in the NFL a bigger mockery, in my opinion, and I think in your opinion as well.
Roger Goodell, what a joke. What a joke. I love the fact that they fried him at the ESPYs last night.
I didn't get to see that. What happened?
John Cena was doing his monologue or whatever, and he was talking about how Vince McMahon, the guy that runs WWE, can control everything like a puppet master, and it's all fake and everything. And he's like, nobody would ever do that in the real world. And then a picture of Roger Goodell showed up in the background, and everybody had a good laugh.
That is good. But what was the thing a couple weeks ago where somebody had faked Roger Goodell's death? Somebody had said that he had died, and he's like, I'm
still here. And everyone's like, brats.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it should have been you, Roger. Remember when he tried to hide the concussion thing?
Yeah, that's not funny. Yeah, I do remember.
No, I mean, like, it's funny that he would hide people dying. Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
What type of guy runs a business like that? And even people like that were higher ups in the NFL that were players in the league still...
Players' unions, retired players, etc. Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's nothing wrong here. And then they go and die.
Yeah. And that goes back to your kind of puppeteering, like you said. You have people acting like Dan Aykroyd with this new Ghostbusters film, just like having a knife in your back going, I love what we do here. I think it'll be a great film.
It's exactly
you have these retired NFL players saying nothing is wrong, and then just vegetable years later.
Or they commit suicide like so many of them do.
Yeah, which isn't a laughing matter.
Which is not funny. We don't joke about.
And that's why we want to take it seriously when we talk about how Roger Goodell and the NFL, and we shouldn't say the whole of the NFL, one rotten apple shouldn't ruin the whole bunch, but there are a lot of rotten apples.
But what about if the rotten apple is like the biggest apple, and it's the best apple? It's at the top.
Then it's hard for the other apples to shine.
What if the tree's bad? That's what we should have went with.
Well, that's what we should have went with. Goodell's the trunk. And
yeah, Goodell's the tree, and he's raw. Yeah. Dang it.
Man. Metaphors.
They're hard.
NFL hasn't had the best offseason, have they?
I haven't seen. There hasn't been like many moves. Von Miller's still holding out for his contract.
Yeah. Fitzpatrick as well for the Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I like the Harvard grad. He's got to be smart.
I mean,
his kid's a genius.
There's a trick to that. I mean, I'll give the kid props for doing it when the lights came on, but there's a trick, like any number between 90 and 99 or whatever, and you can multiply them really easily. I can't do it. I can't even do basic math, but I'm just saying. And the thing about Harvard is, that doesn't mean he's smart. That just either he got a scholarship or he's a trust fund kid.
True.
Most eggheads go to like Princeton or something.
If you are an egghead,
I'm just upset because I go to a state school and I couldn't go to one of the Ivy Leagues.
we just take it out of ourselves, really.
Oh my god!
We make fun of others to inflict ourselves pain.
Right. It makes us feel better about ourselves.
Yeah. Look at that guy. He's not smart at all. He went Harvard.
I could be like that Office, the episode of The Office reference, and wear a Cornell shirt, like Dwight did to interview Andy. It's one of the little Ivies, or at least that's what they said in the show.
Yeah. Contract. What would you call that? What did you say that was?
Disputes.
Contract disputes, off-field
issues,
future starlets crashing down, flushing down the toilet like
Did you
Johnny.
Cleveland Brown defensive end. Forgot his name. I think his last name is Brown. You might want to look this up.
Cleveland Brown defensive end named Brown?
I'm serious.
Wow.
I don't know if his last name is Brown, but there's definitely a Cleveland Brown defensive end that tore his pec, lifting weights, freak injuries, out for the season. This is why I've taken a break from lifting heavy objects. Clearly, they can see me. I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to get hurt. I got a career,
Yeah, you see it on the internet, you see it on TV. I was scared to do fireworks last year when the Giants
pull a JPP.
lined me. Yep.
Did you see, was it Nick Young who almost pulled a JPP this year? He was
Maybe.
holding it up and he just, they're like, let go. And he's like, what? And it exploded right in his hand. He didn't lose anything, though, but he was lucky.
There's some, we just went from smart or so-called smart athletes to
Some not smart
the bottom
athletes.
of the barrel there. Yeah. Well, let's get some questions. We have
Yeah.
any questions coming in?
10 minutes, open floor discussion, questions, anything. YouTube, Periscope, literally anything. This is the best part of the show for the viewers because no holds barred. Ask what you want.
And it's a good opportunity, especially for this episode, since the sports world's kind of dead. So this first half an hour is all yours on the floor.
This is why we do sports and entertainment.
Because we got a lot of entertainment to talk about.
A lot of entertainment, a lot of technology to come up later. Emmys and Pokemon Go. Not to mention, we're taking a quiz to see what Pokemon we are. Pokemon.
Man, mom. Whatever you want.
I was never big into Pokemon, but we'll get into that later. Did you happen to see any more of the ESPYs last night? I saw where Tyrone Lue got Best Coach.
What a joke.
What did he do other than babysit?
What a joke. He comes in halfway through the season.
Oh, I'm going to lead the team.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
Drives the team bus to the NBA Finals. That's.
Oh, come on. It got very hard sometimes. It was in the winter. There was snow on the ground, okay?
True. Had to put the chains on them.
Winters in Cleveland aren't easy, James.
Yeah, ask David Blatt. But, that's some of his competition
How do you have
for that award,
Nick
too.
Saban's on the list, who's like the all-time best coach of anything ever, and you're not going to give him the award? Come on.
Yeah. Who were the other candidates?
Jay Wright from Villanova and Gino
Gino.
from UConn, the women's coach. Jay Wright put together an impressive run this year. They won the title. I mean,
I think it does more for a coach to come from, middle of the pack or a surprise to the championship than to take. I mean, they were already leading the East, or top two at least.
They could have blown
when
it.
Tyrone took over, so
They could have blown every game after halfway and probably still would have made like 7th seed.
yeah, no doubt. Let's rest for the playoffs. We'll beat that number 2 seed, no problem.
They didn't lose a game forever.
Yeah, they had the
And
longest
it's
break
awesome.
in the playoffs.
I was hoping they're just going to sweep everybody.
NBA starting to cool down too. It's just
Well,
not a fun time for sports right
Baseball picks up tomorrow.
now. Baseball picking up back tomorrow.
Sorry to our viewers who just saw our friend Dylan come in the background and pick up his keys. There he is.
Right in between the two.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah.
That's what you get with viewing us on Periscope.
You get to see the behind the scenes stuff, like our friends coming in the background and picking up keys or whatever.
Yeah, we can't cut out stuff that's live.
No.
So.
We're doing this in one take. We're like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He's notorious for that. He just comes into the booth, doesn't mess around. Yo, it's your boy, the Hove. Ha ha. And then, does what he does. Makes fire. Talk to me, man. It's your boy in the building. I cry money. Was that a decent Jay-Z impression?
That was very good.
Was that a decent Jay-Z impression?
We'll have to listen back to it on SoundCloud, but that was...
Hi, Jack. I robbed my son. Oh, man, I'm Jackie Robinson. I need to do the whole show in Jay-Z voice. Oh!
I don't know if I...
It's The Rock. It's The Rock.
Oh, we're already getting into the entertainment.
It's already off the rails at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about the Emmys later and Pokemon.
Good man. Oh,
I never really bought into the hype
I don't know why. It's big.
because I was worried about real life things.
Like what? At 8?
Yeah, at 8, we were in the middle of the housing crisis, so I had to check the housing market and watch the bubble create. I wasn't worried about Pokemon. Whatever. Uh-oh, the stream health is orange. That's not good. Whatever, we've dealt with worse.
Yeah, true.
It's just a whole fiasco. Every week it's something, and that's kind of like the ongoing joke for our show, is that each week something happens, the audio doesn't match up or it doesn't go through. Oh, and by the way, to the Periscope viewers, you can ask questions. You do. This is open floor discussion for the next 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
I just hit my nose off the mic.
I thought it was your hat bill.
No, it was my nose. It's the beak, the extended beak.
We have some big beaks in sports.
No.
We got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, huge nose. We got some busted noses too, especially football players. Box also.
Frank Ribery kind of got a messed up nose, right?
Yeah.
Is this the whole face? Poor kid, car wreck. That's not funny. Car wrecks aren't funny.
I don't know. I think it was a car wreck, wasn't it?
Yeah. This sounds like National Public Radio at this point, just because we're waiting on people to ask questions. We haven't got a question. We're just like, and now, back again with the sounds from the mountain, the bluegrass duo. We have like a live mandolin come in, and that's like our music.
Oh, fantastic. This reminds me of the SNL skit with Alec Baldwin. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, when he does it's the Christmas and it's the sweaty ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yep.
And nice sweaty ball. I don't even want to finish it just because it was so gross. And didn't he eat them on the show? Am I wrong?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
But for the viewers that don't know what we're talking about, it was just a dessert. It wasn't.
Yeah, relax.
It was a play on words.
Okay, YouTube, don't freak out.
And they kept their cool, unlike Jimmy Fallon in every SNL skit ever.
I don't want to get started on Jimmy Fallon because then I'm not going to stop about that unfunny eraserhead-looking late-night host. I just cut every tie I ever had to ever having a shot in the business right there.
How'd you injure yourself this week, you drunk?
Well, you see, I slipped on a rug, my wife and I, and then my finger. Nah, whatever. I go do some more SNL skits. That's all he does. He does like clickbait stuff, but it's late night, and then he puts it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Are we almost done with this open discussion?
We must be.
Because no one's been asking questions on Periscope or YouTube, and we've just been having to stall for time. I've burned every bridge in the industry by now.
Yeah.
Might as well move on.
Not getting a job with the NFL either, if Roger knows that.
I didn't even want a job with the NFL. How good will Robert Morris golf be this year? Well, that question is from my friend David, who plays golf at Robert Morris. And I have a few other friends that play there, and I think they will win the NEC, Northeastern Conference. I think that's what y'all are in. And David, Ethan, Alex, and yeah, those three will, NEC, David, Ethan, and Alex, they will form a triad group and dominate the whole conference. It's the Rock. It's the Ho. Ho.
There it goes again.
Jay-Z voice.
All right, we're about done for break.
Yeah, which brings us to break time. 10-second break. Station identification 96.3 The Beet. Thank you, Jeremy Harrison, WPKM Studio, Studio B. We'll be right back after this quick break, and we're going to talk about the Emmys 2016 that are coming up very soon. The nominations just got released, and we're very interested to see why some of the people got what they got. We're actually kind of upset about it, but hear more on our takes later after this break. All right, little break time. YouTube, Periscope, and then we're going to talk about Emmys. I know everyone's excited to hear about entertainment. Really boring in the sports world right now.
Obviously, yeah. We were sweating over here.
Wow, I cannot wait to hear this in playback, to hear us stall for time. The Jay-Z impression that took up like 20 minutes. What's up, nerds? Well, we don't like nerds on this show, so nothing, because we're not nerds. We actually beat nerds up for fun.
That's the Jay-Z Frank talking.
All right,
we ready?
back from break.
Yeah, get a yawn, I don't think.
You're right, I do.
3, 2, 1.
And we are back. Emmys. That's like the old, like, what they did for news broadcasts.
Oh, yeah. Breaking news. I got you.
Tom Brokaw. Emmys 2016. What an exciting time in the world of entertainment and television. A lot of good shows came out this year. A lot of bad shows that got awards came out this year also.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get right into the list of lead actors and actresses. Right now I'm looking at this guy, Rami Malek, from Mr. Robot. I like him because he was in The Pacific, that Tom Hanks directed and produced. Band of Brothers Part 2, really talking about World War II and the Pacific. He was in that. He was in Night at the Museum. Good actor. I like it. Mr. Robot's kind of dark and deep, and I don't really get into that stuff. It's on USA, which I didn't really think a lot of people watched.
Yeah, I always remember Monk being on USA.
Oh, yeah, Monk. Tony Shalhoub?
Yep.
Okay. Didn't even reference Monk when I met him. Wasn't even starstruck.
You met him?
Oh, yeah, in an airport.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Around here?
No. Columbus.
You just shot that. No. 2
how
hours away,
dare
the biggest
you?
city that a lot of people go to.
How dare you?
Yeah.
But Kevin Spacey's always going to be nominated. House of Cards. It looks like it's a 3-dog race for drama in any category this year. The People versus O.J. Simpson, the show that I want to win every award ever.
Yeah.
Because I was absolutely obsessed with that show. I was watching every week. I was calling my friends afterward. I was like doing research on the actual trial and watching live streamed like the older ones and talking to my parents about what it was like. Game of Thrones, the show James loves, and then House of Cards. I've only seen a few episodes of it. It's pretty good. James, care to elaborate on Game of Thrones? I know you love that show.
I don't know if love would be the right word. I've seen a few, watched a few, have a lot of friends that are avid viewers. But definitely I think they're going to sweep with the awards. Just an overload of fans watching for this show, and watch for many different reasons, whether you be the creepy old guy just watching for the nudity, or
the male nudity? Because there are a lot of naked men in that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different, but it's very well put together. I mean, anywhere from bringing the actors and actresses that coming out of nowhere onto the of stardom now, and now they're household names.
Who's the guy that plays Jon Snow?
I will look.
It's not important. Either way, he's popular. Peter Dinklage is a beast in that, though.
Yeah. He's up for outstanding supporting actor in a drama.
Dinklage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. There's a couple Game of Thrones on there.
He won that last year, too.
He probably did.
Or he was nominated.
Jon Voight. Wow. Ray Donovan. Haven't watched that show. That's on FX. It's got the guy from... he's up for lead drama, the main actor, and he's the guy that was in If anybody's ever seen the hockey movie Goon with Sean William Scott, that movie is actually really good. Jay Baruchel's in it. It's really funny. The guy with the eyebrows from American Pie, he's in that.
Oh, really?
It's a really good hockey movie. Not only hockey movie, but it's just a really good movie in general. It's got a good plot line.
I haven't heard Sean William Scott in a while.
Yeah, he's trying to break out of that typecast. Stevie Stifler.
Yep. Role models? Was he in that too?
Oh, yeah, I like role models. That's just because I like Paul Rudd a lot.
Yeah, probably good. But looking down this list here, outstanding supporting actor in a limited series or movie, swept three people from the O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah, Cuba. I heard he's going to get outshined, though, by... is John Travolta up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've been reading, it looks like John Travolta's going to take that one.
Yeah. David Schwimmer and Sterling K. Brown are the other two from...
Sterling K. Brown, he played Denham? Is that his name? Whatever. It's not important. He played in the celebrity softball game the other night. He ran like a scared deer. And not in like the Bo Jackson sense that Bo Jackson said, quote, God gave me the gift to run like a spooked deer. He just looked like a newborn baby deer that learned how to run today.
Oh, yeah.
It was really awkward.
Legs just flailing around.
I want to play in that game, but I don't want to be like try-hard Tommy. Like, I want to be like, I just want to be like...
You want to get laughs from the crowd?
I want to get laughs from the crowd, but I want to be able to... I want to be able to play good.
Yeah. How did Terry Crews do? Oh, I saw that. He was
terrible.
shirtless.
He took off his shirt and he swung. It's the worst 3 swings I've ever seen in my life.
So you don't want to do that.
I don't want to
get a crowd reaction, but you want to.
No, I want to be.
Put your money where
I want
your
to be
mouth is.
respectable, like Rob Riggle last year. He played funny guy, got laughs, made good plays, jumped over Snoop Dogg once. That was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're going off the rails today. Back to the Emmys.
Yeah.
Lead comedy ladies, I think Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Veep. Show's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely kickstarted her career back up.
Yeah, I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because I'm a Seinfeld fan, duly noted. But I'm also kind of ticked off that Amy Schumer's up for it.
Yeah, you're not the biggest fan.
I think she bites everyone's jokes.
Which,
Maybe I'm
that's
being
a
too
fact,
hard.
isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, it's been like proven in her stand-up stuff that like there's a lot of close similarities. You know,
But some people could relate it to everybody does steroids in baseball. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So everybody's influenced by everyone else in the work of field that they're in. But that one was a little farther.
I think I'm just being too hard on her just because maybe she on her show maybe she doesn't necessarily write, or help out writing most of the sketches, and it gets passed through and people don't realize that somebody made a very similar joke, and it could be the writer's fault. Maybe it's not her fault.
True.
At the end of the day, I'm not a fan of her stand-up act.
Yeah.
So I hope she doesn't win. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but I prefer Julia Louis-Dreyfus to win.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a couple of the Inside Amy Schumer, is her show.
I tried to watch a couple of them.
It's all right. A lot of it's kind of that feminist humor they talk about.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not pertaining to me, so obviously I'm not going to watch the show.
Yeah.
That's like,
Bashing on men or going to the bar as a single woman sort of stuff.
or like enjoying a nice glass of Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio at nighttime. Except it's the joke in that the glass gets bigger. Oh, it's a gargantuan-sized bottle of wine. Oh, I need that in my life. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's their thing. A big cup. If a big cup is your main joke, you're not funny. That goes to anyone. Anyone.
Yeah.
If you're making a movie, you're making a video, you're making a YouTube video, you're trying to be funny, and the joke is you use a big-sized cup. I'm sounding like Larry David more and more. I just hate everything.
If we ever do that as well, call us out on it. If we start making skits and stuff on YouTube and we use that,
Never. Have you
unsubscribe? but please don't.
Yes, please. We need the viewers. Series Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Master of None. I like both of those. Those are both up for comedy series.
Mm-hmm. Modern Family, big one.
I haven't really gotten into that. I mean, I see it on all the time, reruns on all the time. I've watched a few episodes. I never really got into it. Don't hate it, just not my favorite.
Yeah.
I think it's just Sofia Vergara's constant yelling in the background. That just doesn't do it for me.
Not your cup of tea.
No.
Drama series.
Yes.
Is a big category. Better Call Saul. The what would you call that? The branch off of
the spin-off of Breaking Bad. Yeah. The trying to milk every single dollar out of Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's
no doubt. We also got Mr. Robot you talked about off USA.
Mm-hmm.
House of Cards, Homeland.
Downton Abbey. My mom absolutely loves that show. I don't know why.
PBS, right?
Yeah. Wow, PBS. Public Broadcasting, making some moves.
Yeah.
Good for them.
No more Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street, and Arthur.
Move over, Arthur.
Move over, Mitt Romney. We're not getting rid of us.
Sorry, go ahead.
One last thing. We forgot the biggest one, and it's hard to pick a winner out of this, but Game of Thrones is in there as well. So.
That's why I had it to the 3 in the drama: OJ, Game of Thrones, and House of Cards. And in comedy, I had Veep, Master of None, and Silicon Valley with T.J. Miller. Show's really funny. Master of None's good though, but they have a lot. The thing I like about Master of None is like the hidden messages. It's kind of like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like they keep reiterating something in the back of your mind. It's like that kind of pertains to what's going on today, and they just make jokes about it. So that's why I like Master of None. That and I like Aziz Ansari.
I'll have to look into that.
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. Support and comedy for the ladies. I'm going all in on Kate McKinnon for Saturday Night Live. Her work on SNL. She's hilarious. She's one of the reasons why I actually tune into the show nowadays. A lot of people think it's in a downtime. It has its ups and downs. Goes through cycles, just like most shows do.
Yeah. Definitely a older generation SNL for me. I'm not a big fan of.
You like the late '90s, early 2000s type guy?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I respect that. Yeah.
Time.
Those are good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think it just gets so political nowadays, which is
it's
a bad thing.
It's in an election year, so they have to just do that.
Yeah.
It makes their job easier.
True. I mean, politicians that are running for this election pretty much just
very
give it to
easy.
them on a platter.
They're very easy to make fun of.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't have a pack. That was my Bernie Sanders impression right there. Now he's with Hillary.
Yeah. Don't even get me started.
I have one pair of underwear. Most politicians have 2, 3, 4 pairs of underwear. That was Larry David doing Bernie Sanders. That was a good episode.
Speaking of that, did you see he was up for outstanding guest actor in a comedy series?
Larry David was?
Yeah.
For
SNL.
I have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler written down on guest actresses, but I didn't get Larry David. Well, I hope Larry wins that one. I'm team Larry David for life.
He's
LD.
up against, Tracy Morgan on SNL as well.
Blind fellow.
Bob Newhart from your favorite show, Big Bang Theory.
Who is Bob Newhart?
Come on, you haven't seen that episode of Big Bang?
Who is Bob Newhart?
Haven't you seen every episode of Big Bang Theory?
I haven't. No, I don't think I've watched a single episode all the way through. Wait, Bob Newhart, what's he do in the show? Does he mix chemicals in a beaker and then make a joke that 2% of the population get?
Hey, you put a laugh track on it, anything's funny.
We should start putting laugh tracks on this show. Maybe we'll actually get some views.
Ding, 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 right there. Well, we could go full circle. Breaking news. Break room adds laugh track. Views skyrocket.
Oh, yeah. You'd have to add like a comma in there, like old school news headline. Break room adds laugh track. Hilarity ensues.
Yeah. We're live at the scene.
Numbers rise. That's what it reads in the papers tomorrow.
Yep. Dream big.
Dream on. Hate that commercial, by the way. The Skittles one that shows up on every other YouTube ad.
Uh-huh.
Your painting is ready, Mr. Tyler. Dream on. The Skittles talking. It's like I did acid and not watched TV.
Yeah. I'd rather have that one than the direct TV commercials.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Oh my God.
So annoying.
That's the power to turn back time.
All right. Well, looks like it's just about break time.
Yes, break time on the break
That's
room.
why we'll have that commercial stuck in my head. For the
Yeah,
rest of the
but
day.
trust us, guys. We're not going to play that ad for you guys during the break because we know you'd all hate it. But anyways, once we come back from this quick break, we're going to talk about the biggest app to hit the App Store in recent memory, Pokemon Go, and our tech time with the break room. So fire away questions for Pokemon Go, YouTube, Periscope, and we'll try to feed them as we're playing.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna log on and
Oh yeah,
get on. And,
I can't do that though. So
oh yeah, true.
I try it. I was gonna play. I'll play Pokemon whenever I get done with the show though. What's your guys? We'll talk about it on the time. Behind the scenes stuff. They're like people are lucky that they get to see this behind the scenes. They don't even realize.
The blood, sweat, and tears that goes into the show.
I thought the music stopped there for a second, but it was just the beat. All right, we're done with break, and we're talking about Pokemon. So fire away questions. We'll try to field them. And we are back again from that quick break. Thank you all for staying with us. Again, let me remind you, we wouldn't be able to do this show if it wasn't for the great people at WPKM 96.3, The Beet, Jeremy Harrison, everyone involved. Thank you all so much for giving us this platform.
Yes. We love you. We love you. But you know what America loves?
What's that?
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon. I'd be scared if I was a Pokemon. I'm coming after him.
Yes. The newest app to sweep the world, not only the USA.
The world.
But released in the United States 5 days ago, I think.
Already number
Maybe
one, probably.
a week ago. Already number one. More downloads than Tinder, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
And
more people are playing Pokemon than out there trying to get laid.
What kind of country do we live in?
That's a shame.
And they're about to, I saw yesterday, they're about to surpass users that Twitter has, excuse me.
What?
More users
you
of
serious?
Pokemon than Twitter. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
We need to make an app now.
Everybody is doing it.
Now.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. A pay-as-you-go app, or pay-to-win. A pay-to-win app.
We need to have like in-app purchases because everyone, little kids click on in-app purchases all the time when their dumb parents aren't watching them.
Yeah.
We can make a killing. We're sitting on a gold mine, James. But this Pokemon game, I never played Pokemon growing up as a kid or watched it really. I'd watch it occasionally if it was on background noise. I had some friends convince me to get into the game, and I finally got into the game, and one of the top 10 best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Yeah, it's very addictive.
I used to hate on Pokemon.
See,
because it's fiction.
I'll live catch a Pokemon right now. One just popped up.
At the end of the day, it's still fiction, though.
It's true. It's true.
That's what I can't get over on this is that like it's not real. There's no value to it.
But it gets you walking, and there is a goal beam.
Does it? Most people drive really slowly.
Well, that is dangerous.
No, I'm not saying like you passenger. You drive. It's like a team. You team up. Speaking of teams, what team did you join? Like the yellow, blue, red?
I joined yellow.
Yeah, I joined yellow too. They look like the underdogs, so I joined them.
Team Instinct.
Team Instinct or Be Extinct. I saw somebody say that. I had to bite it from them.
I've seen a couple of people on my Twitter feed that have purchased shirts.
Their shirts. All right, this is getting too far. It's fake.
It is fake.
You can't go to a Pokemon gym or whatever, Pokemon arena, and watch Pokemon battle. It's fake.
You can go to a gym through the game and
you can't even battle people. You can't even battle people yet.
In a gym.
Like head-to-head battle, you can't.
Like I can't walk up to you.
No, you can't just play me because we're close.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like the bad boy, self-proclaimed bad boy of Pokemon, and I'm willing to take that title and run with it. I'm hated, but the greatest are the most hated. The greatest are the most hated. I'm the bad boy because I used to hate on the sport, and now they shouldn't have let me download it because I'm absolutely dominating the game. It's Pokemon's fault for letting me do it. I'd be scared to be a Pokemon. walking the streets. Never got into that. Team Extinct or Be Extinct. Have you caught this daggone Pokemon?
I did, yeah. It was a Goldeen. It was like CP12. So
CP12. What level are you?
I'm level 8. Level 8.
So you're about to start getting some good ones, actually.
Yeah.
I missed the Pikachu on my ride home yesterday.
Oh, no.
Are they
really?
rare? Are they really rare?
Supposedly.
Oh, that's great. I live out in the backwoods, so I didn't think any of them would be there. And then I get this notification of Buzz, and I see this little like cat figure, and I'm like, that kind of looks like Pikachu from like the 5 Pokemon that I know. And I try to click on it, but then it ran off. Ran off on the plug twice. Yeah. And that's what bums me out. It could have been a legend of the game 2 days into it. I'm probably going to go play after this show, but...
Oh, yeah. I will definitely.
Walk around the neighborhood.
I'm lucky enough. I work at the Border House Hotel.
Oh, yeah, you're like prime location.
And there are 2 Pokestops there, so I can just farm items. They respawn after 5 minutes. I just farm. I never run out of Pokeballs. In my 8-hour shift, like 200 Pokeballs.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's infested with Zubats.
Oh, I hate Zubat.
And it's like
Zubat's my least favorite Pokemon.
I don't want to catch you anymore. My least favorite in the game, I think, it
Caterpie,
was Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance.
Caterpie, Weedle, and
Oddish
Zubat.
Literally right when you said Caterpie, one popped up. Let me catch it real quick.
It's the most common one. I don't even go after them anymore. It's like you get to a point, you get to a certain echelon in life and in the game, and now you don't even want to. Once you've had champagne, why do you want to go back to drinking Miller Lite? It makes no sense. I only go after the prime Pokemon.
True. But you got to keep your game up, though. You got to stay fresh. You can't be. You're not going to be the Cavs of the playoffs.
If anyone calls themselves a trainer, if anyone calls themselves a trainer and takes it seriously, I'm gonna freak out, and that's the day I delete the game.
I actually have not caught a Caterpie yet, so
wow.
That was pretty.
Okay,
good.
so good job. What's your name on there?
My name is JLIEBAU11. It should be the same as my Twitter handle. I think that's what I do.
So if you don't know that, follow James at JLeebow11. You can also follow me on Twitter on @FMiller17 and the Break Room Show at Break Room Show, really. And my name on the game is not Frank Miller.
Really?
Because whenever I start running gyms or whatever you do in Pokemon, they can be like, who runs this gym? Oh, not Frank Miller. Then it's going to confuse the heck out of them. They're not going to know what I'm scrambling their brain.
It literally says
not Frank Miller. Yeah, I'm absolutely.
That was like a who's on first sort of thing. I was like, okay, I was waiting for you to tell me what your name was.
Yeah,
because
no,
it's not Frank Miller.
Yeah. My biggest worry with this is like stealing identities. We had a friend tell us, a friend Dylan McGee, thank you for this info. He says that people will hack into your Gmail account and steal literally everything you have, and that terrifies me.
Yeah, the rare cases.
The rare cases, but what if it happens to you, James? You could be the one.
What do I gotta lose?
And you'll be walking down the road with a barrel as clothes.
They can take my clothes through Gmail.
They'll take everything. These online hackers are serious. And drones and everything. I don't want to get robbed at gunpoint. Go to a Pokedex? Pokespot at night and get robbed. I don't want that.
Yeah. Which some people have at gunpoint.
It's terrifying.
They'll put down something that will lure the Pokemon into that Pokestop and then rob them right there.
Wait, they lure the people or they lure the Pokemon?
They lure the Pokemon. Which would lure people because they're like, there's a lot of Pokemon there.
And
so
then
you get there and
bang, give me your money.
Well, I don't know if shots are fired, but hopefully nobody's shot.
So it's like a knife situation. It's like, give me your money.
Yeah, it's like, give me your Pikachu.
So they robbed them for their Pokemon
at gunpoint.
Give me the Snorlax.
Unfortunately, the Pikachu wasn't high enough level to just thunderbolt the whole situation. But
I always thought Pikachu was like kind of weak. I feel like every episode I watched was like, Pikachu, I choose you. It would go in, you'd think it'd save the day, and then the Pikachu would get knocked out, and then it somehow went. Pikachu was like Rocky.
No doubt, yeah.
See, I watched the show 5 times. I already figured out the premise. That's why it's dumb to me.
Most popular Pokemon, for sure. But I agree, it is a little overhyped, I think. But it's just the feeling to have that big-time Pokemon.
Because that was like Ash's main dude.
Yeah, main dude.
Wait, was Pokemon a girl? It was Pokemon a girl. Was Pikachu a girl? Or did they have genders?
They have genders, yeah. I don't know which gender.
Snorlax has got to be a dude.
Pikachu was on the show.
What about Raichu, right? Raichu was a thing, right?
Yeah. When Pikachu evolves, it turns into
that
Raichu.
one that you caught that one shrimp, right? You caught the one shrimp one?
The Caterpie?
No. It looked like a fish.
Magikarp?
No, I don't know. It's pink and it looks like a fish.
Was it the other night?
No, I thought you just got it while you were here.
Oh, Goldeen.
Goldeen, that's a girl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Goldeen's a girl.
Does it have genders?
I doubt Pokemon have genders.
If you were wondering, my top 3. See, this is bad, but I've just been farming Zubats at work. My top 3 highest Pokemon are all Golbats, which is the
evolved
form of
Zubat.
So,
wow, that's neat.
Yeah, so I'm kind of.
I think I got some
kind of
snake
about that. I want something else, but
I want all water type Pokemon. I want all water type.
Yeah, you're a Squirtle guy. See,
that's what I started out with was the Squirtle.
A Zubat just popped up.
And if you start out with Bulbasaur, use a. I'm gonna let you finish that sentence yourself. No one starts out with Bulbasaur.
You always start with Bulbasaur.
No, if you start with Bulbasaur, I have zero respect for you.
Well, looks like you don't have respect for me.
I can't believe that. This is the worst one you could start out with. Wow.
No way.
Wow.
Grass type for the win.
Whatever.
Grass type. Bulbasaur, you suck life out of other Pokemon.
If you had to,
You thrive on strength.
Thrive on strength. I thrive on energy. I'm an electric type. But hypothetically speaking, if you had to be a Pokemon, which one would you be?
That's a good question. There's so many.
Which one do you think you are? Right now.
Well, I'm definitely a legendary. Oh man, hold on. A Clefairy just popped up.
Clefairy. What's that?
It's this little pink looking. Well, I can't.
Let me see it. Oh, it looked like Jigglypuff, but it's not Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know Jigglypuff was a Pokemon.
Yeah, Jigglypuff.
I thought he was like a Nintendo character. Oh, Kirby.
Yeah, you're thinking of Kirby. Yeah.
Kirby's the one.
Kirby
okay.
and Jigglypuff look similar just because they're
pink and big. Yeah.
Pink spheres. All right, just got that Clefairy. What Pokemon would I be?
No problems.
My favorite.
No problems.
Even though you just ranted about it, but my favorite is Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is your favorite? Okay, so if you had to be a Pokemon, you'd be Bulbasaur.
I would pick Bulbasaur, yeah.
I would be,
because you have the pod on your back that you can,
whip vines
heal
out
yourself
of?
with.
That's what it does?
And it whips, you could have
Leech
Seed, so you can get health from others.
I'm like,
James,
what level are you?
What level am I?
Yeah, we got asked. Okay, I think I'm also level 8.
I'm like 2 new Pokemon away from level 9.
This is like the 3rd day in my life I've ever even heard about Pokemon or even touched it. If I had to be a Pokemon, I'd be Articuno, because I like birds. Yeah. But let's take this quiz. Viewers on YouTube, viewers at home, viewers on Periscope, whatever. We are going to take, it's game time.
Yes.
We are going to take What Pokemon Are We quiz.
Yeah, something different today, not testing our knowledge of sports, entertainment, etc.
Well, this is kind of entertainment.
Yeah, but it's not testing our brain.
Right.
We just answer truthfully and honestly, and we'll see what Pokemon we have.
Right. So going into it, you think you're going to be
I think I could
Bulbasaur.
I think I could be Bulbasaur.
And I think I'm going to be Articuno.
Or at least, an evolution of Bulbasaur. So,
all right. I hope this quiz doesn't have, 5 Pokemon you can choose from.
Yeah, I hope so. Too.
I'm willing to be Squirtle.
It says which class. The title. This is on PlayBuzz.com.
Oh, classic Pokemon.
# not sponsored.
Yeah,
so,
PlayBuzz, not a sponsor, but they can be.
I'm guessing when they say which classic Pokemon are you, they're doing
the main
the
3.
Original, 148.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that.
So that hopefully
is Mewtwo on
even
there?
though the picture right here is not the original of Pikachu, because somehow he can go through different regions and
times and space. Yeah. All right, James, you can take the quiz first if you'd like.
Okay.
Just read out the questions.
And I'll read out my answer.
Yeah, read them out so everyone, all the viewers, SoundCloud, Break Room Show, YouTube, Break Room Show, Periscope.
Love the picture of Mudkip right
I don't know who that is, James.
It's the water. It's the water type for this reason.
Okay.
So you'd probably pick Mudkip.
That's a dumb name. I probably wouldn't be Mudkip. It'd probably be something cooler.
All right, going into the question. Number 1, how do you make friends?
Just read the one. Don't read all the answers.
I know.
Oh wait, how am I supposed to get over there and read it?
I'll just read it out.
Okay.
I'll read it out. So I'm going to do very easily. People like me, and I like people. I like that, so I'm going to go with that. So question 2 is pick your habitat. Now this one's a picture. So you have to pick, it's like...
Should I look at the screen or should I look away?
A fancy living room. Oh, you can look. I mean, you're going to think yours anyway. There's like a canyon, there's like space, there's trees. So they're definitely trying to get you to pick like a type, like fire Pokemon. Grass.
Yeah, that's kind of like, they're setting you up right there.
They really are. I'm going to go with this neutral one. I feel like this is neutral. It's like a hotel, but it's like a spa sort of area.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't even want to look at the screen because I don't want to like...
Skyline. It looks like San Francisco. No, I'll do the hotel.
Yeah, you do work at a hotel, so...
That's true. Oh, third question. Introvert or extrovert? Extrovert. What Pokemon type would you be? See, now that's just narrated down. See, now I feel obligated to pick the grass type. You know, I'm going to go typeless. I can be whatever, whenever, but that is an option if you didn't know.
Right.
To be that neutral, so I'm going to be neutral. How do you spend a day off? Did someone say party? Socializing, go outside, go on an adventure, working more, wherever life takes me. I'm going to go socializing with friends. Pick a word to describe yourself. Popular, empathetic, insightful, adaptable, quiet, intelligent, powerful, or stubborn. See, either way I put it, it's going to sound cocky. So yeah, depending on who you ask, they would probably choose something for me. I'm going to go popular. I like popular. Why would you battle another Pokemon? Prize money. I'm going to say to meet new people and Pokemon. Question 8 now. What is your weakness?
How many questions are there?
10.
Oh, okay.
My weakness is...
I care too much.
I'm going to go failure. I'm hard on myself when I fail. So
Okay.
I'm going to go failure. Pick a Super Mario character. This is interesting.
That is very interesting.
Got to go with my number 1 man, Yoshi.
Yoshi. Nice.
And choose your spirit animal.
Huh.
So we get a dog, a bear, a kangaroo, a cat,
Is that a Komodo dragon or is that a crocodile?
bald eagle, tortoise, or maybe it's just a sea turtle, and a tree frog. I really like tree frogs growing up as a kid. That was my favorite animal, so I'm going tree frog.
What'd you get?
It's calculating. I got... Oh, that is lame.
James's Pikachu!
Lame. See?
Yay! That is the dumbest quiz I've ever seen in my life.
Popular and outgoing, you're the most recognizable of pocket monsters. You're electric.
Why didn't this? I want this to be like in depth. I'm kind of upset.
Who needs a thunderstorm when you're comfortable in your own skin? Okay, that's...
I don't even know if I want to take it.
Yeah,
Go to a different website.
No, you gotta take the same one.
All right, fine. Let's just do this quickly so the viewers don't get bored.
Okay.
What classic Pokemon am I?
So there we go. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. How do you make friends? His earn? Jeez.
Like it's
Love and understanding party. They can have a good time. I like them.
You know?
I'd say I adapt to my surroundings to make people like me. I have a very wide variety of friends. Pick a habitat. Give me, the San Francisco Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Give me that. Introvert or extrovert? Probably extrovert. What Pokemon type would you be? I don't even know what half these symbols mean. I'm assuming, okay,
You got
fire.
Electricity. Or electric type.
Yeah.
Psychic.
Okay.
Fighting.
No.
Grass type. Water type.
What
And
kind?
then you got
So neutral, I can be like any Pokemon in the world? Or do you think that it'll just like...
Well, yeah, you got neutral type. They can... Like, I always think of Eevee.
Oh, no. Give me water.
Okay. But Eevee can turn into any type.
How do you spend a day off by relaxing at home, enjoying peace and quiet, socializing with my friends, working more, wherever life takes me that day? Did someone say party? That's dumb. That's tough. Sometimes I like to go outside, but sometimes I like to relax. It really just depends. All right, give me the relax and peace and quiet. One word to describe myself: intelligent, nope; quiet, nope; stubborn, maybe; popular, maybe; insightful, whatever that means; adaptable, powerful, this is actually kind of difficult. Powerful, nope; adaptable, nope. I might be adaptable. Yeah, give me adaptable. Why would you battle another Pokemon? Because I'm superior and will win. For the experience and advancement. For the prize money. Because my trainer asked me to. Boom, that one. Because my trainer asked me to. What is your weakness? Loneliness, closed-mindedness, dullness, failure, others' ignorance, poverty, darkness, change. My weakness? If my weakness was failure, that would just mean I would suck at everything. That's stupid. Give me failure. If I had to be a Mario character, give me Luigi. I'm stuck between the eagle or the sea turtle. Give me the eagle, because I like birds. Give me Articuno. Give me Articuno. Give me Articuno. Eevee? That's the one I said I didn't want! I got Eevee? Are you serious? We talked about how I didn't want to be that stupid Pokemon, and I got the worst freaking one. This is ridiculous. Eevee. That's the Pokemon I am. Eevee. This system is flawed because you got Pikachu. You're not Pikachu.
Multi-talented and adaptable. You are a budding soul.
Eevee CP is like 10
in every direction.
He's the worst Pokemon.
Whether it be a Firestone, Waterstone, or Thunderstone, no matter what life throws at you, you make it your own and turn it into something beautiful.
Unbelievable. So I'm an artist. I turn stuff into something beautiful. Whatever. I'm cutting the show off right there. Good show today, James.
Playbuzz.com.
Thanks, Playbuzz.com if you want to go take that flawed quiz. Thanks again, WPKM 96.3 The Beet, Jeremy Harrison, everyone involved. Thank you so much. James, one last thing. What do you got for us today? What's your one last thing?
Well, something going back to sports, hopefully. The only other thing going into sports, we got the golf going on. Royal Troon,
the dangerous pop bunkers in the fairway.
Yes. Phil Mickelson had one heck of a first round. First round, I still believe.
Right.
His first round? Yeah. So tune into that, and really the last thing that I want to say is that we will do better next week. We will
do better. I thought today was good.
Well, by do better, I mean have some more material for you, because nothing really we can do this week for sports.
I get boring talking about sports all the time. I kind of like switching it up.
We switching it up, yeah. So, but keep those comments coming. Keep suggestions. We're open to anything. We'll be working on our new app. Name to be decided later.
Name and actual app to be decided later.
Whoever. Designer to be decided later. So, yeah. It was definitely a different show for me. pushing me a little out of my norm.
I loved it.
I like it.
My one last thing, Phil Mickelson shot 63 today, one off from 62. Nobody's ever shot 62 in a major. It would have been cool to see him do that. Mr. Birdie putt on the last to do it, which sucks. Good show today. We'll see you all probably next Thursday. Don't really want to give us that time because I hate working on a schedule. Anyways, thanks to the viewers on Periscope. Thanks to the viewers on SoundCloud and YouTube and everybody involved. Check us out, Break Room Show on Twitter, at Break Room Show, and YouTube at The Break Room Show, and everything that you see on Periscope. We'll be tweeting out jokes every now and again. You know, we like to make our fans laugh. Thanks again for viewing us, and we will see you later on. Alright, it's on pause. I don't know how to, I don't know how to do it without losing everything. You know how to? It's on pause.
It should automatically, shouldn't it?
I seriously don't know how to stop this, man.